Hello friends, how is it going? It's me, Betty Jean. We are in black and white because it's time for another palette bingo. I am playing with my three spooky Bella Beauty Bar palettes, the Strange and Unusual, Basic Witch, and recently Deinfluenced. I've been itching to do this for a little while now and I'm so excited to finally do it. I'm excited for you to see how this came out. I think it's so fun and we're just gonna have fun today and dive into it. Do a palette bingo with me. Just recreate the look if you end up liking the end result. Just play with your palettes in general. I'm just super excited. Before we get into the bingo, my accessory details, everything's in black and white, but these are black anyways. This is just old basic choker. But these plugs are Love Kills Boutique and these earrings are undoubtedly mad on Etsy. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop in. Do some palette bingoing, play with some makeup, and just have fun. All right, hello. We are gonna do a little spooky palette bingo with my three spooky Bella Beauty Bar palettes. We have the original Strange and Unusual from last year. Looks like this. It is so stinking cute. I love a Beetlejuice vibe. I think this is so fun. And she did recently re-release this with the newer, updated, better matte formula, which if I was a regular human and used this like all the time in my day-to-day life, I probably would like swap it out and update it because I did debate it, but I'm constantly testing out new things and trying to revisit old things, but it's hard to balance both, and I don't think I would like be able to justify like buying a whole new one because this one is still good. The newer formula is just better for the mattes, and this is also kind of a shimmer heavy palette anyway, so I figured it'd be fine. But we have that palette. We have the Basic Witch that launched earlier in, I think, September, maybe even late August. It's really, really pretty. I love this. I think this is my favorite one of the three. I just think it's so enchanting. And then we have the recently Deinfluenced. This launched, I think, like mid-September. This is very like jewel toned, vampy. It's so pretty. I think these are all gonna play so well together and I'm really, really excited about it. So I'm gonna set a random number generator. We're gonna do 2 shades from each palette, making it 6 shades total. I'm gonna set it 1 to 15. Let me clean off my phone. It's kind of dusty from makeup. All right, we're doing Strange and Unusual first. We got numbers 9 and 10. All right, so we got Beetlejuice and Witch Doctor, a nice shimmer matte. Cute, we're on the road to quintessential Halloween with some purple and orange. Moving on now to the Basic Witch palette, we got 15 and 8. All right, we got 2 purples, Hikati and Coven. Apparently we're doing a purple heavy look today, my goodness. Like all totally different undertones of purple. Hopefully the recently Deinfluenced palette will just like continue to add to this because so far it's very cohesive. So back to the random number generator for Deinfluenced, we got 12 and 15. All right, we got screenshot and lash lighting. I think this all plays together kind of nice actually. You got kind of a purple reddish situation going on, a little bit of blue with the shift there. I think this is going to be quite nice. Very cohesive palette bingo gods. Thank you very much. I'm going to brainstorm on exactly how I want to place these and then I will be back. I just have to brainstorm a tad bit. All right, I think I have my plan in mind. I'm going to prime with my Sigma eyeshadow base in Persuade to start with. Just going to smear it on and blend it out. Hope you are doing well, by the way. This video is pre-filmed a little bit. I'm leaving on my trip tomorrow and this video is going to go up after my trip, but I figured I would just go ahead and film this today before work, before I left, so it could be there for me to edit when I return. But I'm excited, just in the midst of working and packing and vacation prepping and all the things. All right, so I think I want to do like the more warm, reddish purpley vibes on the top and then the more cooler toned with that bluey purple shift on the bottom. So let's get started with the top. I'm gonna start with lash lighting from the recently Deinfluenced palette. I'm gonna use my Game Beauty E03. It's just kind of like an angled brush. I'm going to just kind of start pouncing this in the outer corner. I'm not even gonna carry this all the way across. I just want it focused kind of right there. That's such a good color. I really like that color. I think it's pretty. You know, I really shouldn't be surprised that I got a very purple heavy look for this because there's a lot of purples throughout all of these palettes. But I'm happy that everything is so different. Like we didn't get any like, I mean, I don't really think there's dupes within these palettes, so to speak, but I'm glad that like I got everything that was such a different tone. Then I kind of want to use Beetlejuice from Strange and Unusual to kind of buff this out a little bit. I'm going to use this Game Beauty E01 brush. Just going to grab a tiny bit of it And I'm just gonna focus this very lightly, like I'm barely using any pressure, because I don't want this to get too carried away. But I'm just gonna lightly start buffing at the edge of this reddish color and just start getting like a little bit of feather going on. I want like a very nice kind of reddish purple vibe out here. It's working pretty nice. And like, even though the newer mattes are definitely better, the original mattes weren't bad. It was just kind of like, when I played with the Strange and Unusual palette, for instance, it was the shimmers that were kind of the star of the show. I feel like their shimmers are still the star of the show. But, you know, just because something got better doesn't mean it was utter trash before. I think the improvement was a great thing, but they weren't bad to start with. So I'm not mad to still have this version of the palette. I think that's quite nice. I really like that red-purple combo. I think it's cute. All right, so far so good. I think I want to move on now to the lower lash line. So I'm going to be going into my basic witch palette. I'm going to use the Hikari shade blended into Coven. So starting with the darker purple, I'm going to use my Beaute E08, just a little pencil brush. And I'm just going to start smudging that right up against my lower lashes. Kind of focused on the outer 2/3. That actually meshes really, really nice with this purpley reddish situation. I really like the combo of that color. Like it almost just looks like it's a color changing shade because like in some lightings it just looks red and then it kind of turns into purple. It's a really good combo. So far I'm getting like Lunar Beauty Moonspell Volume 2 vibes. I know that's going to change when I add like the bluish shade a little bit, but yeah. For Coven, the lighter purple, I'm going to take the Beaute E06 and I'm just going to kind of swirl this right up against that darker purple, just kind of focused out here and blending like out and down. Really like this shade, this kind of grayy purple. I think it's really, really pretty. Ooh, yes. I'm loving all the spooky palette bingos this month. Like I did my Halloween plus original Hello one. I'm doing this one. The Gourmet Girls Doodles by the Bunny ones will be soon. I'm excited about it. Just gonna kind of re-add a little bit more of that reddish shade. Just kind of like where everything is meeting up. Ooh, I like this. I love the purple. I love the purple and red. I think it's cute. So we're gonna work on some shimmer now. Where's my glitter primer? Found it, Bella Beauty Bar Shimmer Stay. I'm just going to tippy tap this right in the front half of the lid. And then I'm just going to blend it out just to get it nice and diffused. I guess I need an eyeshadow brush. I've been using my finger lately, but I just did my nails again last night, so now I don't have access to my fingers. I'm gonna use this Beaute E02. I'm gonna finish smoothing out this glitter primer. And then dipping back into the Strange and Unusual, we're gonna use Witch Doctor. That's gonna go all over the top of my eye. Loading that brush up. Oh, I'm excited. It's been a minute since I've used this palette, so this is really exciting for me. Ooh, yes. It's so pretty. I love how vibrant and warm that is. Such a cool vibe. Do you own any of these three palettes? Do you want any of them? I'm very curious. Like just what your thoughts are overall. Have you tried this brand before? I think they're such a fun brand. I feel like they're doing really cool stuff. Just gonna make sure that everything is flowing nicely from matte to shimmer. Really like that color. It's so pretty. Very cute, very cute. This is just all doing good things for me. So dipping into the recently Deinfluenced for our sixth and final shade, screenshot down here. I'm just gonna grab my pencil brush from before. I'm gonna load that up on my brush. And you guys know me with lower lash shimmer. I just think it's the coolest thing. It just gives your eyes such a wet, interesting effect. So I'm just gonna smudge this, focused on the front part of my eye, just kind of letting it smudge toward the rest of the mattes in my lower lash line, kind of just focused in this front little section. Oh, I love this. It's just kind of like weird tones on typical Halloween because it's like orange and purple, but like different. It's like orangey red with purpley blue. I don't know. I'm thinking this is really fun. I'm thinking this is really cool. I love it. I love it. I think this is so freaking cool. I'm just gonna finish this off with my face highlight. I was using Colourpop Seismic just because none of these shades really would work as an inner corner for my personal preferences. So I'm just gonna use my face highlight as my inner corner highlight today, just to finish this look off a little bit, give it that little pop of glow right there in the front. Might pop just a tiny bit right on that brow bone as well. I think this came out pretty darn good. So I'm just gonna finish this up. I'm gonna throw on my lashes, an eye pencil, something on my lips, and I will be back when I'm complete. All right, the final look is complete. I really like this. I think it's like fun, kind of like playful Halloween vibes. I think this is really, really cute. Like this is definitely a look I could have seen myself just creating on my own. I really like the contrast between the warmth and then the cool tones. I think it's a really fun look. The lashes I threw on are Flare from Bright Lashes. The eye pencil I'm wearing, I don't know where it is. My mind is gone. It's Trick or Treat from the Colourpop Hocus Pocus collection years ago. I just felt like it went with that lower lash line really nicely. And then on my lips, I have the Cinnamon lip pencil from Lawless with the terracotta liquid lip from Menagerie over top. I thought it went with that shimmer on the lid really, really well, and I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, I hope you like this look. Let's zoom out and finish this up. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun today. I really like how this came out. I feel like the palette bingo gods were definitely on our side today, and I just love to see it, so very exciting. I would love to know what you think. Would you have done something similar with the shades that I generated? Would you have done something totally different? Like I asked before, like, do you have any of these palettes? Do you want any of them? I would love to know. If you made it to the end of this video, leave some random emojis, emoji bingo style, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, go follow me over on Instagram. I'm battybean there as well. And also feel free to subscribe. I'm posting every single day in the month of October. Also feel free to join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only get ready with me once a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.